Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It's Big Fat Diary Day. I've skipped. Anybody who's been following along with my progress will know that I skipped last week because I was away. I went down to Sussex for the weekend to go to the Bazaar summer event that they have at the Sussex Prairie Gardens. I had the most amazing time. I'll put a link to the video in the description box so that you can check it out if you'd like to. It's quite long, it's nearly an hour. Because there was a lot to fit in. What an amazing time I had. Met up with the lovely Marion, which helped make the day extra special. It was brilliant. And what I did is I went down there on the Friday on the train, stayed in an Airbnb, went to the Bazaar event on Saturday, chilled out on Sunday and came home on the Monday. The diet was completely on hold for the whole weekend. I pretty much let myself have whatever I wanted. So I was a bit worried about my way in, but I'm delighted and amazed to report that I've still managed to lose weight. In a minute I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I ate and drank while I was away. And you can see why I didn't expect to do very well this week. I suppose in my defence I did do a bit more activity than usual, and maybe I felt like I had whatever I wanted, but maybe my habits have changed enough that I didn't go as mad as I would have once upon a time. I'll show you some pictures in a minute and I'll explain what I mean as I go along. So the good news is I have lost another hang on, we'll go on the app in a minute. I haven't looked at it for ages. I haven't kept it up at all, so I stopped it since before I went away. I haven't recorded any of my intake. It's all just gone by the wayside for a week, so I can't remember exactly what I was now, but I've lost another 2 or 3 pounds. I mean, admittedly that's in a fortnight, but fully braced myself to even have put a bit on, or at least stayed the same, so I can see why I'm so pleased. It came out 11 stone and 0.2 pounds. It was like, it's not even a quarter of a pound, so this I'm going to round it down. Usually I round it up to the nearest half pound, but it's not even a quarter of a pound, so I'm going to round it down, call it 11 stone exactly, and that means I've lost exactly 2 stone because I started at 13. I'm delighted, and I hope by next week I'm going to be 10 stone something, which sounds so amazingly better than 13, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm chuffed to bits. Before let's do the 12. Oh, I've got another one of the I bought a lot of clothes. You'll see if you watch the Bazaar event video. It's not just about the Bazaar event. I did show some footage of the beautiful Sussex Prairie Gardens as well, and lovely Amanda Duke, the artist that I met there. Yeah, so there's a lot to it. You can always skip through. Anyway, so I treated myself to some lovely clothes, and this was one of them. Over the next few weeks on my Big Fat Diary Day, I'll show some of my clothes that I bought from Bazaar. I did manage to master the fisherman's pants, for anybody that was wondering, and actually they're now I've got the hang of it, they're dead easy to put on, very adjustable, very comfortable. So I'll probably maybe wear them next week. This is the little top stroke dress tunic that I bought from Bazaar. I absolutely love it. It's nice that it's got this drawstring, so as I lose more weight it's adjustable, but I like that, it just clips here, and then it's quite, yes, it's still quite it's not tightly fitted or anything, because I'm not really into really fitted things, but it does give me a little bit more shape. I did say I would start doing that a bit more. A lot of people have said that I should maybe wear things a bit less baggy than I was, a bit less like Marquise. So it's, yeah, it does get you. I mean, I love this kind of shape of top. Yeah, and actually even the sleeves are, you can pull in as well, although I probably won't. I've got a feeling I might end up getting rid of these. I'm not sure I like them, but anyway, yeah, lovely. Love the fabric, love the colour, love the shape. Really nice quality, and it's all lined with this beautiful soft. I always love this fabric when I get some in the scrap packs. It was so funny going around Bazaar because a lot of the clothes that they had there, I recognised the fabrics from the scrap packs. It was really funny, but I didn't recognise this one. I don't think I've had any of this. It's really pretty with the gold. Does the gold show on the camera? Yeah, just about. The little gold part in the pattern there. It's really nice. Just love it. And because there's always different colours in it, I can wear different colour bottoms to go with it. So yeah, Really happy with that. I will put a link to Bazaar as well, just in case anybody's interested. Don't forget, if you order anything from Bazaar, if you put Arty Farty Annie treat in the note to seller box at the end at checkout, you'll get a free little doodad in your order. Let's go to the Get Slim app. That's the app I'm using to track everything, although as I say, I haven't been tracking anything at all for over a week. But at least I've got good news to go in. So here we go. Here's the sort of homepage of the app. No day streak. There's always a recipe here. I love the sound of easy stuffed Mexican eggy peppers. Might have a look at that. Introduction to Pilates with Mary. There's always an exercise of the day there, and then there's always an interesting article. Oh, eating out Thai food tips. Now I have been eating out Thai food as well. I didn't read these tips, but to be fair, if I'm going out for a special meal, I will tend to just let myself enjoy it. You know, I've made some small changes, as in I will not have any kind of pre-meal nibbles. Going really easy on the alcohol compared to what I used to do. Maybe having sparkling water instead, you know. So I've made small changes, but having said that, I don't want to go out and be a diet bore, you know. I'd rather enjoy it and make up for it, you know, cut back a little bit the day before or the day after. Okay, let's put this in. I can tell I haven't been here for a while now. So weight tracker. So current weight. Yeah, look, my current weight, the last one I recorded was 11 stone 3.5 pounds, and I'm today going to be putting in 11 stone, so I've lost 3.5 pounds. I can't believe it. I actually weighed yesterday, Sunday, and weighed again this morning because I just didn't quite believe it was true, and it's definitely, yeah, fantastic. I'm so pleased. Let's put it in. My basal metabolic rate at this point was 1323, so that's the calories I'm aiming at. That's the calories that I need each day just to tick over. Any activity over and above lying flat on my back in bed basically will burn more calories. So I've been aiming to keep it to about 1200 calories. That BMR will probably go down now because it goes down as your weight goes down. Hip to waist ratio 0.79. That's a lot better than it was. It's 0.84 to start with. So at 9 stone 10 pounds is my target weight, and it says I'm 53% there. Let's see what it says once I put the new thing in. I'm going to put this weight, this chart thing to lifetime now. There we go. You can see my steady downward trend from where I started at 13 stone. Let's put in a new weight, which was 11 stone no pounds. Maybe I should make it a quarter pound, round it up a bit. Yeah, I think I'll make it, I will round it up slightly and call it a quarter pound. In the UK we talk about stones, which is 14 pounds. In pounds, my current weight is 154 pounds or 70 kilos. I've rounded that up slightly, so I'm going to call it 11 stone and a quarter pound to allow for that 0.2, because I guess if it was 0.25 it would be, yeah, okay, well, I'll do that. And now it tells me I am 60% there. My BMR has gone down to 1309. My BMI is now 28.2. It started at 33, so still in the overweight category, but I'm steadily moving down it. Hip to waist ratio hasn't changed because I haven't done measurements today, but that's very gratifying to see that. And they've called that 11 stone 0.3 pounds. See, it's a bit annoying that I can only choose to enter to round it up to a quarter, but when it comes out here on the chart or on the list here, they've got 0.3 and it's actually 0.2, but I'm not able to put in 0.2. Yeah, so I don't think there's probably nothing else to say there. I will get back now to tracking everything again because I do think it does help. Yeah, I seriously can't believe my luck this week, to be honest. So I thought I would just show you now. I'm going to see if I can work out how to just put some photos up here to show you some of the things I was eating and things over while I was away. And you'll see why I was a bit worried that I might have not only not lost weight but actually might have put a bit back on. So So here we go. Here's my little suitcase and my bag and my lovely new pink jacket and my comfy Fitfield trainers all ready to go. That was when I was just waiting for the taxi. And I must say those trainers did make all the travelling a lot more comfortable than it usually would have been. It was a really hot day and I didn't arrive with aching hot sweaty feet like I usually would, so that was good. Here's my little pile of stuff to keep myself busy that I was getting ready to take with me, my little sketchbook and a to-do list and a big fat book to read and my charger and stuff, my earpods so I can listen to music, and then here's my the book I was reading, lovely bookmark Claire made me, and my bottle of water. That's a bottle I've reused a lot. It's a metal one actually that we got at a National Trust place once, and we kept them because they're really good to reuse. So yeah, I mean, this is an example of, I thought I was being really greedy, but of course once upon a time, if I was on a train journey, I'd have got myself, a snack to eat on the train, a sandwich to eat on the train, possibly had a bar of chocolate or something as well. Not something I normally have a lot of, but when I'm on a train I used to quite like have some kind of chocolate, so I didn't do that. I didn't have any. There's no snacks here. I didn't have anything, and I didn't have anything until my dinner in the evening. There are lots of snacking and eating and drinking opportunities when you're on a journey, aren't there? So perhaps I wasn't being quite as bad as I thought it was. Here's the bedroom that I stayed in. Oh look, you can see my water there by the bed now. It was a really nice place actually. There's some lovely art on the walls. You can see there's a Klimt print there on the walls, and there was lovely art all around actually. Here's a little kitchenette, and if you have a look there on the counter, there was a little welcome packet of biscuits from the host of the place. She said to me when I got there, "Do you like shortbread biscuits? I got you shortbread, is that okay?" And I thought, oh no, they're like the one kind of biscuit I can't resist. I think I've got a close-up in a minute. I'll show you. There's a bathroom. You don't really need to see that, but interesting. There's a close-up of the shortbread biscuits. And my mug ready for a cup of coffee. That pack of shortbread biscuits was all gone by the following evening. They were delicious. And I got some strawberries to have with some of them as well. So this is after I'd walked into the local town. So again, a bit more activity than usual, and carried all of this back with me. So yeah, I mean, and I just let myself have whatever I fancied, as you can see. There was a microwave. Now that's a novelty to me. We don't have a microwave at home, and so it was quite nice to be able to make myself a quick easy meal. So you can see under there macaroni cheese. I mean, that was absolutely delicious, but I wouldn't normally have it. And of course hot, golden, bubbling out of the microwave in 4 minutes. Brilliant. And then there was this big pot of green vegetables, which was delicious, and it came with this big knob of roast garlic butter with it, and those vegetables were meant to serve 2 people, but I ate the whole lot. They were lovely, and I could have left the butter out, but I didn't. I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. So, and I enjoyed that macaroni cheese and those green vegetables so much, I went and bought them again for Sunday and had exactly the same meal on Sunday evening. Then I got this whipped feta dip. Was amazing, but that's supposed to be 4 servings. I ate the whole lot in the weekend, along with the flatbreads. I think I finished all the flatbreads. And normally I've not been allowing myself to have more than 1 slice of bread in a day, so you can see this was a bit of a pig out. I got some lovely cherry tomatoes to go with it, and those strawberries to go with the shortcake. So that was my food for Friday evening and Saturday kind of. I don't really do breakfast, but sort of Saturday lunchtime before I went out. And the whipped feta dip and the flatbreads went on into Sunday. And I bought the macaroni cheese and the veg again. And at the back there you can see a little sort of quarter-sized bottle of Gordon's gin and a couple of bottles of light tonic water and some sparkling water. I mean, again, to be fair, once upon a time I'd have probably got a bottle of wine and finished that off over the weekend as well. I didn't do that, so it could have been worse. Oh, this is just showing some of the art around the place, and a lot of the art was food related as well. It's quail's eggs here. Beautiful, and I think they were original pieces as well. You can see they'd all been signed, a lot of them were signed by the same artist. Lovely. That one was different, but yeah, this one's the same artist again. Alison, I can't read the name. You might be able to see it. Gorgeous. I love how she's captured the bloom on those plums. Look at that melon. Gorgeous. And the china, just yeah. Oh, it was lovely. They were lovely pieces. All right, well, this is me waiting to go into the Prairie Gardens the next day. I won't show you all the other photos because you can see them in the video if you're interested. While I was at the Prairie Gardens though, before I went on to the bazaar part, I did have to stop. They've got lovely tea rooms with lovely. I ignored the cakes. I went for a cheese scone, and yes, I had both those pats of butter. I used them both. I did have a black coffee with no sugar though, because that's what I like anyway. And then later on, I had my vegetarian thali, which was made by Alex. So that's Joe's partner. So they're the owners of Bazaar. And he makes this amazing. He made this, well, he was serving it during the day for lunches, and he made it all again for 120 people in the evening, including me. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. And I think the price of it, it was included in the ticket that they'd sent me, but if you were buying this, it was only £10.50 for this. Well, what a bargain. So you've got the steamed rice there. What we used to, and I used to make this when the kids were little, we used to call it cheesy peas. It's that paneer, kind of Indian cheese and peas in a sort of spicy, mildly spicy, turmeric-y kind of sauce. It's making my mouth water looking at it now. Lovely lentil dal here, one of my absolute favourites with the dollop of yoghurt. There were some chutneys and things as well, which I didn't have. And then this, I've forgotten what this one was called, it like a spicy vegetable tomato based sauce. So this was all, I mean, it was absolutely delicious, but you know, really quite healthy option. It was lovely that it was vegetarian, and they could do vegan as well if you wanted it. There's a flatbread there and some cucumber and tomato hidden under there, and that's a mango lassi there, which is the kind of yogurt based drink, which was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that was so good. I could so eat that right now. Yeah, I didn't take, I had thought you were allowed to take your own picnic if you wanted, and you could take your own tipple if you wanted. And in the end I thought, I'm going to be walking about in the heat all afternoon, what tipple am I going to be able to take that will still be at all appealing by the evening? I'd just be drinking it for the sake of it. So I just stuck with water, and I didn't take any snacks with me or anything. So again, once upon a time I would have done that. So maybe I'm saying I threw my diet to the side for the weekend, but maybe some of my habits now have changed kind of permanently. So I was a little bit naughty, but not as anything like as naughty as I would have been once upon a time. Oh, I'm losing my voice again now. I still feel very lucky to have actually lost 3.5 pounds. That's all I need to say. I think I've been going on for longer than usual. So thanks again to everybody for your continuing support. Don't forget, you can join us in our Discord community. There's a big fat diary room there if you want to share your ups and downs. You're very welcome to join us in there. The link, if you go to the link tree in the description box, you can find links to our Discord community and Facebook group there. We don't share, the Facebook group is purely arts and crafts, so we don't share about diet stuff in the Facebook group. Discord is nice because so you can do separate breakout rooms for different subjects, so you know. Best of luck to everybody else who's on this journey with me. I know a few of you are, you know, also sharing your weight loss and well-being journeys. I think one of the brilliant things actually is that it really has sunk into me now that, you know, I'm not punishing myself and depriving myself on this diet. I'm doing myself a favour. It's like giving myself a gift, you know, because I just really am starting to feel so much bettering myself. It feels like a whole new lease of life. It's nice. It was lovely to be able to buy these clothes, try them on and feel nice in them. You know, it's been a long time since I felt able to do it, a long time. And yeah, we'll be going off to Cornwall in sort of late September, and I can pack some things that I will enjoy wearing while I'm, instead of feeling like, ooh, you know, yet again I'm meeting up with people I don't see very often, and I'm even fatter than I was last time I saw them. You know, I don't have to feel like that. I can actually feel, and I just feel more energetic. Doing the journey was so much easier, just physically, you know, where I had to run up and down stairs and escalators and stuff and carry things. It was all just so much easier. I think now, so that's all but 2 stone gone, and at least 2 dress sizes. What I didn't mention was that the day after I got back from my trip away was our 13th wedding anniversary. So Donna booked a Thai restaurant for us, Giggling Squid again. It's kind of like at lunchtime they do, it's almost like tapas but Thai. So yeah, so there was that as well. But there have been, as well as days like that when I've been overindulgent, there have been a lot of days like today where it's, what is it now? It's 11:30. I haven't had anything to eat. I probably won't eat now till tonight because I had some treats with Tom yesterday. So there have been a lot of days where I've hardly eaten anything all day. I've kind of got into the habit of, if I don't feel really starving, I'm not eating. I don't feel like I've got to eat just because it's time to eat. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good way to do it, but if I don't feel really hungry, I don't have to eat, do I? It's not going to hurt me. It's not. I'm not, you know, I haven't got any health conditions that mean that I have to be careful of that kind of. So unless, so I, you know, I don't think it's doing any harm. And when I'm busy up here in my craft room or whatever, I don't even think about food. So yeah, I can only think that maybe my body is starting to be a bit, or I'm kind of getting better at listening to my body and knowing when I actually do need to eat. So if I have had a lot the day before, I don't kind of feel like I need anything. I'm just not hungry today because I had a lot yesterday. Makes sense. I know it probably doesn't sound very sensible, but there we go. It seems to be working for me, doesn't it? So I'm not advocating not eating because I think that's bad, and I think certainly with there are some health conditions where that really wouldn't be a good idea. But it's almost like I suppose I've been kind of doing an unintentional intermittent fasting a little bit. Anyway, that's my musings for this week. Thank you very much for joining me again. Really, really appreciate all your support. I really do. And good luck to everybody who's travelling this road with me. Please carry on, let me know how you're getting on. I think it's just brilliant if we can all support each other. I'm just going to start on another crafty project, so I'll see you again with that very soon. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.